Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you are most welcome, and kindly subscribe, turn on the notification bell to be notified first. Well, in this video, I'm showing you DjSumbody's funeral service. Well, family and friends gathered at a memorial service to pay tribute to Opa John Sefoka, famously known as DjSumbody. The music producer and piano pioneer died in the early hours of Sunday morning in Johannesburg.
The friends of DjSumbody. And this, I was given very strict instructions that I must say here because that's his signature greeting. Hello, hi, Ashin Twela. Okay, well, let's be. Thank you, because my heart was beating that I must just get it right. So, on the morning of the 20th of November, we learned with shock. Following a very tragic shooting of a young man who, in my personal opinion, shouldn't have left this world in that way. It is so wrong. The younger brother, Onagua, yeah, Kokezo, I agree with you. All of the adjectival phrases that you used to describe your brother, they are so on point that I almost shed a tear in the book when Nagaho and your sisters. It is wrong. It is so wrong. The other person who spoke, bonus, I'm going to add to what you said earlier on when you were speaking regarding crime. So, DjSumbody, I never met in person, but I spoke to him in 2019, PS. During the time when I was supposed to put together a board, your department, DDD. In my opinion, and I still remain with that conviction, and nobody will change my mind, was that the law as it is structured currently, it is not doing justice to this industry. Because it says, I appreciate that because I want to believe that by clapping hands later on. The challenge I was faced with at that time in the responsibility that I was given was that we have to look at the tourism industry of the province and make sure that it does three main things, chief of which was to create jobs. The people who were challenged for jobs still are now are young people. So my question was simple. Okay, we have all of these people who are learned according to the prescripts of the law that we're looking at that time. We have all of these people that are educated, yes, we need them. But who amongst these people is a player in the industry that we are trying to transform? And that's why I said at that time, go out, find me people who are captains and players in this environment. Because I believed, and I still believe, without those two elements in what you are trying to achieve, you are bound to fail. Because they know, it is their world, it's what they do. And you want to tell me, no, it's not so failure, and they will do what is supposed to do. And I still believe we are failing. So, there's a power that we have as province, and Mokia will be straight in the presence of all of these witnesses. We must legislate differently. We cannot expect to have a board that is supposed to speak to what we want to achieve without involving the captains and the players in the field. Raw failure. Real failure, that's for sure. In the same vein as young people are saying, you cannot plan for us without talking to us. It's the same principle. It's the same principle. So if we don't legislate correctly, highly educated, and I respect them, and I respect the time that they took to go and study, but the law in its current form, it's flawed. So PS, we must make sure that we legislate differently. Otherwise, this industry that is here is going to fight with us, and they'll be justified. And I'm telling you, PS, because I mean that's no, I will. I'm being honest, people. Because we don't want to see the truth for what it is. So let me share with you what happened when this young man, when I spoke to him. At that time, I asked him a simple question. What is it that you think we should do to make sure that at least from these three requirements that we are given as a department or maybe as government in Gauteng, what is it that we are supposed to do? He spoke to what he was doing, and these are his words to me. This thing is not complicated. It is not complicated at all. The one thing saying for the government, I see right, and at that time he said, I don't blame you, is that you are not speaking to the correct people. I am willing to come and say, I don't even want to be paid. He said, I don't even want to be paid. But I want you to listen to what I will be bringing to the table. If you can assure me that you will at least listen, I am willing to come and serve Oboto. I couldn't have him because of the legislation that must be changed. So going back to what I want to share with you here, I'm not going to tell you about who he did, who he is, what he did in business, that much you know. But I spoke to him again when I arrived in this new department that I've been in for 5 weeks now. Well, 4 weeks, because the first week we were busy putting things together. I said to him, I sent the same people, can you get me that young man that I spoke to in 2019? But okay, well, their response was the DjSumbody. I said, no, not DjSumbody. Opa Johnson for like, okay, I don't participate physically in that industry, but I have a responsibility now to speak to Opa Sifoka. Actually, John is the Opa Sifoka. Then they told me, oh, no, Mama, get that DjSumbody. Okay, get him here because I need to speak to him. And then what he said to me was the following. I repeat what I shared with you 2019, still on the phone. I repeat what I shared with you in 2019. If you don't listen to the ideas that you are asking for, you're still going to fail. So if you want us to speak to you, please, with respect, and I'm adding this because he said it, with respect, do not waste our time by asking us to come and speak to you and ignore what we are sharing with you. We discussed what we can do talking about the industry. I had done a little bit of research, we're still doing that, and that's why I appreciate people who have gone to school and they read, because they do research quite well and they clean it for you, and then you are able to speak to facts as well in that case. Then I asked the question, I am given this quantum, this is how much this industry is worth.
Thank you so much for watching. Please see you soon.